Okay, today is a really simple tutorial. It is how do we make an exploding propane tank. So, what we need to do is hop on over to Filebase. I'm grabbing Explosion 06, and there's a propane tank model that you can get over there. If your propane tank model is pink, make sure you update your texture to the current pipeline that is necessary. Then go ahead and drop in your propane tank, position it where you want to, and you're going to want to also paste in that explosion right next to the propane tank. I would even consider making it a child if you wanted to. Then go ahead and set up your interactive system. I'm going to use my raycasting system, and I'm going to create an empty script called Exploding Propane Tank. In here, I'm going to set this up to do the explosion. So in here, always double check to make sure that you're passing in the hit detection for your exploding propane tank. So when in my points script, it is checking to see if it dies. If it dies, it runs the explosion. So in my script for the exploding propane tank, I need to get my particle system, which is the particle system that is set to not loop and to not play on awake. But I'm going to set it as a child underneath my propane tank. And then when I shoot it and I do the explosion, I'm going to do explosion.play. So when I go ahead and play it back, you should be able to see that it explodes. It just does it. We've already set it up. Then we need to make some more changes to make it look more better. So we need to do a camera shake, and we need to use our audio manager to add in an audio clip that is an explosion-oriented clip. When you combine the two together, you get this. Real easy. But we need to make it better because we still have an exploding tank that's still visible. We can't just delete the whole thing because that will delete the particles, it will delete the explosion, it will just not let everything happen. We need to turn off the mesh renderer, and we need to turn off the colliders. So in here, we're going to create a coroutine that's going to delay for about 5 seconds. So after the explosion, we're going to run the coroutine called Destroy Propane Tank. We're going to get our mesh renderer, which we're going to call mesh renderer, and then start. We're going to go ahead and grab that component and get it set up with that variable. Then we're going to go to our Destroy Propane Tank, and we're going to change the enabled to false. Then we're going to go ahead and get the box collider that the propane tank currently has, and we want to get on start that, assign it, and then enable that as false. So now when we play it back, we also need to wait. So we need to do a yield return, wait for seconds, and let's wait 5 seconds, and then we're going to turn all that stuff off. And then we're going to destroy this game object. So when we shoot it, now it's still there, but now it's destroyed. But all the things that you could interact with are gone. Now, if you want to, the explosion would need an explosion force. Now, I have a script already here. You can just copy this if you'd like. It's just going to grab everything that has a rigid body and do an explosive force to it. So I'm just going to set some cubes right around this propane tank. And the only unique thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a rigid body component to every one of these cubes and place it in a position around this particular propane tank and turn off the explosion force on a null empty game object. Then I'm just going to assign that explosion force, and when I do the explosion, I'm going to make it true, and that's going to knock all of the boxes around. And there you go. That's the exploding propane tank trick. An explosion that occurred. Pretty simple. New to coding? Feel like those tutorials are speaking an alien language? Yeah, we've been there. That's why we built Game Dev HQ, a place where you can actually learn by building. Our monthly membership gives you access to 900 plus hours of hands-on training from 2D to 3D to VR, AR, first-person, and third-person games. Plus, you'll get our 12,000 game asset library, daily check-ins, one-on-one tech support, and live workshops 6 days a week where we'll cover the stuff that you want to learn. We're not just developers, we're gamers too, and we love helping people like you turn that first line of code into something awesome. Come hang out with us and let's build something together. Check us out at GameDevHQ.com.